So you want to build a snowman? How about a sexy demon with huge ass horns? All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the deep dive for Arcadia, who was released today, September 14th, 2023. As I lose my voice, how fitting, right when I started a long video. Oh, yeah, that was rough on the ears. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, Arcadia is here. TLDR, the TLDR, first impressions after playing her for a day, and I will kind of get into this at the end of the video as well. She's just okay. She hits really hard, but hunters themselves are kind of niche. You don't really use them that many places. She's just okay. She's not horrible. She's not bad. She's not Nord. She's not groundbreaking. She's not OP, even though I was hoping for her to be OP. She's just okay. So let's just dive right into it, ladies and gentlemen. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to gear her, how to build her. We're going to go through her kit in depth and try to explain anything that might be a little fuzzy. And then after that, we're going to go through some gameplay where she can be used effectively in Eternal Evolution. So with all that said, let's go straight over and let's start the deep dive.
All right, look at all these sexy ladies. Okay, deep dive. Arcadia. Let's just take a minute to enjoy this very sexist cinematic. It's like, hey boys, eyes up front, up top. Yeah, I love this model. Like Ryzeris, I love the demoness. Like huge old, like, are they trying to go for like a Lilith vibe here? Are they trying to like capitalize on, because she looks like a mix between a demon hunter and Lilith. Anyway, let's get into her kit really quick. Okay, so this is her ultimate. Arcadia shoots her crossbow in the selected direction. So think of bot mark. The range of the shot is infinite. It's going to deal damage to all targets in that line 4 times. Each instance of the damage is equal to 160%, and that's going to ramp up to 200. So 200% of her attack to the front target, to the targets in basic range, because it's going to deal 50% damage to targets beyond the range of a basic attack. And the 50 is from right there. Or wait. No, it is 40. So 200 to anyone in the front and 40% to those in the back. This skill is going to activate basic attack effects every time it deals damage. That's the thing with hunters, is most of their abilities are going to trigger or count as basic attack effects, and that is mainly because of boss mechanics that require their shields to be hit with basics, right? Okay. So, talent modifier. For every 100 points of Arcadia's attack speed, the first one, the front one, is going to receive an additional one-time damage, can be activated up to 5 times. So this tells me, and this tells you, you need about 500 total attack speed to get that huge nuke on her ultimate to the front target. And the exclusive effect, it's going to be, it's a language change, but it changes the mechanics of her ultimate altogether. Replaced by crossbow shots in 3 directions, also increases damage by 10%. Okay, so instead it's going to read, Arcadia shoots crossbow shots in 3 directions, not the selected direction, right? So it basically turns her ultimate from 1 path of destruction to 3 big paths of destruction. So very, very important. This is also her X30. So her only common skill, because she has a basic, an ultimate, and a common skill, fires a burst of 3 arrows at the closest target. Again, all of her attacks, even though there is some AoE in it, it's going to prioritize the front target coming at her. And this one, prioritizing heroes, so it's not going to target summoned creatures. Each arrow deals damage equal to 400% of her attack, so that's not nothing. That's a big old mollywop. Talent modifier reads, this skill activates the basic attack effect as well. So her ultimate is counted as a basic attack effect, and this skill is also counted as a basic attack effect. The exclusive, this skill deals 1.5 times damage to targets with a shield or targets in the Guardian state. Guardian State is strictly a tank mechanic. So this is an anti-tank skill, or the talent, but it's really 1.5 times. So I guess that is 600% attack, which again, that's not nothing. If it was, so she's going to deal 600% of attack 3 times. So that's a lot of damage. To the front target. Her first passive, Retribution, after 3 basic attacks, and remember she's got her basic attack, her ultimate counts as a basic attack, and her first common counts as a basic attack, and this one hits 3 times. This one can hit up to 9 on the front target. 9 on the front target. So that's a lot of basic attacks. After 3 basic attacks, she's going to activate this effect. Deals true damage equal to 100% of her attack. This damage can critically hit, which basically means what? That's 2 times? So 200% attack as true damage, which is going to bypass damage reduction. It's going to bypass shields. It's just going to go straight to health. Talent modifier, when activated, she's also going to restore HP equal to 200% of her attack. That doesn't equal to a whole much on my Arcadia. That equals about like 160,000 out of 1.6 million health-ish. And the exclusive Retribution enhancement, if there is a Wenfear ally in the same row as her, she takes 60% less damage. So basically this is like having a damage reduction boot, right? So you're going to want to pair her in the same row as Ryzeris, Prygor, or Moriami, but you're going to need Ryzeris to help you hit that attack speed cap. And then her final passive, Soul Feast, that is metal, very metal. For each hero or monster death, think Rebecca, how she gains shields based on opponents' deaths, like heroes' deaths. She's going to, Arcadia is going to gain 1 layer of Soul Feast, up to 8. Why is it up to 8? Because Leo, if he's with Miranda, can die 3 times. So you can get up to 8 depending on the enemy configuration. For each layer, she's going to increase her attack by 5%, because if you see down here, that is the level 3. She's going to increase her attack by 5%, and she's going to increase attack speed by 40 now. If it's by 50. Now, if it stacks up to 8, that's an extra 200 attack speed. So really, to hit that max ultimate, you don't need Ryzeris, but you're not going to actually get that max ultimate unless everybody in the opponent's area is already dead. So keep that in mind. This lady's going to get a lot of attack speed throughout the course of the battle. After dying, she's revived. I should say 1.5 seconds after dying, she is revived and inherits 60% of her max HP, and she's going to restore 400 energy. For each layer of Soul Feast, she's going to gain additional HP by 15%, and she's going to restore 100 extra energy. So ideally, she's not going to die until at least 2 enemies have died. That way, she's going to come back immediately with an ultimate. This revival can only be triggered 1 time. Talent effect. Upon revival, she's going to inflict fear on nearby targets. All targets, heroes and summons. Targets will run away, taking 100% or 120% of her attack every second. This effect lasts for only 2 seconds on heroes and 4 seconds on summoned units. Exclusive effect. All allied heroes after the survival instantly deal damage equal to 800% of her attack. That is huge. This can critically hit. So what? 1,600? So after she dies and comes back, it's just a massive holy crap button nuke of damage. So that's her kit. Her exclusive is attack based. You kind of need her exclusive to really make her go. She's very meh without when she's not X30. Does she work? Yeah, but she's very meh. After X30, she's just okay. She's not great. She's not OP, but she's not bad by any means. She's just average, I would say, which is unfortunate because I really wanted a super OP hunter. We're not going to read the rest of the entire exclusive because we already went through that when we read her kit. Gearing. Talents, stop on talents briefly. Do them all. She's a triple S. Do them all. That should go without being said. Equipment, Now, you can gear her in a Gluttony set, but then you're going to need to make up 100 points of attack speed. So you're probably going to have to run her in a Zephyr set if you're running Gluttony. If you're running her Unleashed, well, then you can get away with running a Signet and loading her up more for crit rate. Because you do have to hit 300 attack speed. And you see mine is bang on 300. Why? Because Rosaris is going to give you 200 attack speed, and you have to hit 500 to get the most out of your ultimate. That is her break point is like, I'd say shoot for 200 accuracy, but ideally 300. And again, if you're running Gluttony, then you're going to probably have to run a Zephyr set, or you're going to suffer some damage loss. Ideally, shoot for Unleashed and Signet. You could go Unleashed and Zephyr and then not have to worry so much about attack speed substats and focus more on attack and crit rate. You can do that as well. Her kit is really finicky. You're really going to have to play with it to find the sweet spot, but you're going to need ideally 75 to 85% crit rate, and you're going to need 300 attack speed at the top end. And then you're going to go for attack and crit damage. So crit rate hands. And you see this one's got a attack percentage substat, very nice. Attack helm, crit damage I got on this one, attack speed. But for substats, you're going to look for attack speed, or you're going to look for like probably attack speed, crit rate, attack, and crit damage is probably going to be your hierarchy of needs. Attack boots, you see this one, crit rate, no attack speed though. And then up top here, again, attack speed, crit rate, attack, crit damage. I did get the one extra roll of attack speed there. I didn't get it there, but I got 2 crit rate, 1 crit damage, and an attack. I don't know why they don't have attack with a fire beside it. And then here, 10 points of attack speed, a crit rate plus 1. So all of that together, I like where mine sits. She is at her the cap for her attack speed, and I fully know that after 2 heroes die, she's going to be over capped on attack speed. But so maybe you want to do after 1 hero dies, she's going to be over capped. So maybe you want to shoot for 200. Go do what works for you, 200 to 300. Okay. But mine is nice. You get 9% crit rate from her talents. So mine is sitting at about 85% crit rate. Not a lot of crit damage, but keep in mind that she's going to start out with 212. So she's got decent crit damage. So ladies and gentlemen, that is the deep dive into her kit. That is how you gear her. She is overly complex for a okay character. X30 is pretty much mandatory if you want her to be an okay character. So yeah, take that for what you will. Now let's watch some footage on how this baby does in the game.
All right, so that was the deep dive. I realize now that I had my mic on the whole time. Well, hopefully I wasn't doing something scandalous. Oh well, okay, so now we're gonna go look at some gameplay. So you saw the TLDR, Unleashed, Signet. You want to shoot between 200 and 300 attack speed. I think I made that plainly obvious why. 300 is the cap for right at the beginning, so that you're going to always be hitting the highest with your ultimate. Because you're going to see her hit for some pretty impressive damage in this gameplay footage. So without further ado, again, let's go watch some footage.
So Arcadia gameplay. Let's start. There's not a whole lot of places because you don't really use hunters all that much. But so let's look at Hell Arena first. I want to show you guys. We got to go into my battle report. I personally use hunters to counter summoners right now because Rosaris is anti-summoner, and if you run the AoE hunters, they do good things against summoners. Let's show you a fight. So here it is. I really wish I could replace Leo because I want a Dorley type hunter. I want another hunter. I want to run 4 hunters, and I want their own support, but you can run Miranda. Miranda has some hunter synergy in her kit. She's going to give them true damage under the bubble. So let's watch this fight and let's see how it does against this decent summoner team. So Dorley and Sif, they can cause problems. Look at Gobo just ran away to the back corner. Let's put this on 1-time speed. So Gobo ran away, died while he was running away, came back and died. Now, if you look at the damage meter, you see there's the ultimate. See how it went in 3 directions? That's the X30. And if you look up top, she is now at the top of the damage meter. So she does good damage. But if she didn't have her X30, would she still be that high? I don't know. Rosaris is up there. She's winning. Really, when you're up against summoners, it is kind of the Rosaris show. So here she goes again. Let's see how she does. Oh, she just killed Daniel and Gobo with that shot. So Rebecca, not really that great in that fight. Not really that great. Rebecca didn't have a good showing, but Rosaris and Arcadia did quite well. Let's see if we can find one more of those. Not attack. So let's go up against this guy. Did I use hunters against... I used hunters against his hunters. Okay, well, that's not a good showing. What about this guy? There we go. Hunters versus summoners, but he's got Skewer and Hetty in there, so we're not even going to show it because it is not very ideal, and that you're not going to learn anything from that fight. Now, Crimson Abyss, no. Soul Mine, no. Ancient Altar, no. Twilight Lands, yes. Endless Battles, of course. Lost Valley. Okay, let's show you a Lost Valley fight. So I do use hunters in Sincero Marsh. So here's the team. Miranda up front. I am running the attack speed, or the AoE hunter prototype, because you know I got 3 out of 4 are AoE. Let's see how she does here. Again, we're gonna keep it at 1-time speed because this fight goes really fast. So they're all on auto. If you see, she jumps way out at the beginning, but then when she gets her ultimate off, that's her ultimates do the most damage. So Moriami, she does really well in AoE situations. Unfortunately, she just blasted the eggs, but she still did... Oh, and she blasted them again. Lots of damage. And now here she goes. Boom. So she is the queen of the damage meter. Rebecca hasn't really done anything yet. She's got her ult off now. We'll see if Rebecca climbs to the top. No. It's just she gains her ult really quickly. And I think that's due to her attack speed. She has so much attack speed in this gear set that she gets her ult off a lot. So she's still winning. Let's see if she claims the top spot. Boom. Yup. She's going to be the highest dealing damage dealer in Sincero Marsh. Not that Sincero Marsh is scaring anybody nowadays. So you kind of see how she works. Her attack speed really ramps up, and she gets her ultimates off really quickly. So that's really the only place you're going to use her there. I suppose Disa. Do I have her here? I do have her here as well. Okay, so let's try her here. I'm going to leave it at Thorn of Glory. Yeah, sure. We're going to leave it there. So how does she do in Disa? Let's see. Well, let's put on 2-time speed, though. We don't want to keep you guys here all day. So there she goes. She's out front. Oh, now Nord's out front. So here we go. Let's see. They all got their ultimates. Let's see how she does. Boom. So she's still the lead hunter for now. She just did another ultimate. She is now surpassing Nord. Now she's falling down, but she really gets the brunt of her damage from her ultimates. She finished them off. Let's see if she won that race. So she did. Oh no, Becca 59, Arcadia 56, and Ryzeris at 54. Keep in mind Arcadia is only IMO 0, whereas Rebecca's IMO 2, and Ryzeris is IMO 5. So there you go. Lost Valley, sure. Hunters, 2 out of 3, best teams there. Now let's get into the Katosian Triangle. Obviously, you're going to use her in Molten Abyss. We can't really show you that because it's closed. Battlefield of Azura, you can use the Hunters up to and including Stage 10. I did, but Summoners are better. Go see my How to Auto Level 10 of the Battlefield of Azura video. You can use Hunters there, but you're not going to because Summoners are better. So right now, where are we using her? We're using her in PvP. We're using her in Molten Abyss, so 1 dungeon in the Katosian Triangle. And then you can use her in Sincero Marsh and Disa Caves. So now, that said, let's go see... Well, that's not wholly true. Endless Battles, you need her right now. And you are going to need her in... So you need her for this fight right now. Go check out my Forbidden Mist video to see how well she performs there. And she does have a crucial role to get the most points in this dungeon. You do need her. Plus, the bonus points... You want her for the 20% bonus points. She's the focused hero for now. But if Endless Battles isn't up when you guys are watching this video, when you get her, then this means nothing to you. So you will probably need her in Getaway Emails. You will probably need her at some point in Twilight Lands as well, because there's most likely going to be a hunter boss when Twilight rolls back around in 2 weeks. Now, where is the other place you're going to use her? PvP. So we went through her kit. You do know that she has anti-tank synergies, right? So let's go find some tanks. That is a kind of a tank team, but Barog causes issues. So I was trying some weird stuff there. Let's try Barog instead of Leo. Usually I use Leo here, but Leo steals one of my attack buffs. Let's see how Barog does. And Barog stole one too. Oh well, that's okay. So you see Panda. You know, people tend to generally throw Panda to the back. So there's his ult. And Miranda's dead. But being back there, usually... No, they didn't kill Panda and we died. Okay, so she is not the end-all be-all to killing tanks. So let me find Dockley. Here you go. Dockley runs a tank team. So that's a tank team with Rebecca. It is a 7.6 million tank team. But we're going to get rid of you, and we're going to do what I normally run. Normally I run Leo on this team. Why? Because he survives a little bit longer. Because he's got a cheat death. So here we go. They're still going to chuck Panda to the back. But he's going to go off now. Boom, boom, boom. And he does kill my Rebecca. There she just died, and boom, she just hit her big old nuke, and look at, we still all died. And Rosaris comes back to life. But it doesn't matter, we're dead. So yeah, not looking good. Not looking good. I beat his team earlier. Let's try Grimlock. So where Dockley was 7.2, this is your more ideal comp. So Miranda with 4 tanks. This is kind of like the standard tank PvP team. Let's see how it goes. So chuck Panda to the back. Now the big difference is that I don't think this Panda is in a resonant set because he hasn't gone yet. So I'm assuming he's just in a light gap set. So I'm gonna pause it here, or I can't pause it. But since he was in a light gap and not a resident, we killed him with Rebecca, and he didn't kill my Rebecca. Of course, now he killed her, but Panda's also dead. So now my 2 back hunters are gonna revive, right? Because Rosaris and Arcadia have revives. Boom, there she goes. She just killed Zeta. Now let's see if they can hold off the tanks and kill them. They do. Okay, the only reason why... barely. The only reason why we won that fight is because I don't think his Panda, and I can't see it, I don't think his Panda is in a resonant set. I think he's in a light gap set. Because Rebecca got off her ult before the tank went off. So not looking too hot in PvP, right? Like her kit screamed tank killer, but I don't think they really are. So now this is I do see this comp. This is with Rez. So Rez is going to target Wamagon usually. Let's see how this goes. Again, they're going to chuck Panda to the back. And then Panda's immediately going to ult. And Rebecca's dead. But we killed everything. We just nuked everything. I didn't even see what happened. Let's see. Looks like Ryzeris and Arcadia doing the majority of the damage. I literally didn't see what happened. I was watching the front. Let's try that again. This is a punch down, though. 5.5 versus 6.2. So I'm going to watch Arcadia here because this is an Arcadia spotlight. So she did not get caught in the knockback there. Boom. She just did huge damage. Almost killed Womagon in one hit. So she does do, like, a lot of damage. But is our Hunters the tank killer? No. So this is an odd tank team. It's got Ryzeris in here. They chucked Womagon to the back. Let's see how that works. So here we go. Knockdowns. Panda did get his ult off. But Womagon kind of chucked them all away. Can we nuke Womagon down? No, he's immune. Ooh, that was interesting. Immune because he went into his dragon form right there. There, she just died. There, she just came back. And she nuked everyone to death. So we did win that one as well. But it's hairy. And that was, I do believe, another punch down. Is that Ludnick? Yeah. So now let's try this again. This is a punch down, 6.2 versus 4.5 with Fiona. So they're going to be chucking Nord to the back, which is dumb. Oh wait, no, they did chuck Womagon to the back. So there's that big nuke. Who did we kill? We killed Nord. So Ryzeris going off. You see look at the damage meter. Her nuke is huge. Her ultimate is freaking powerful, man. Like that is. But again, a punch down. So Dark, here we go. 6.2 versus 6.8. Let's try it again. Dark's usually got a really, really good tank team. So it's Panda to the back. How's Panda doing? There's the nuke. Didn't kill anybody. Haven't killed anybody. So Panda is going off. Boom, 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 boom. We killed his Panda. Now Ryzeris is going pew, 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 pew. Pew, boom, Womagon's dead. So her nuke is strong. It is really strong at X30. And now they're just going to push these guys back, and they're not really going to get a whole lot. Yeah, they're dead. So do they work? Kind of. Are they the hard counter? No. Again, typical team, typical tank team, 6.2 versus 5.5. This is the last one we're going to do. You guys kind of get the point by now. So what I'm probably should... Yeah, I love that nuke. Look, we almost killed Zeta in one hit. So Panda is right down there by Rebecca. So is this going to kill Rebecca? No, Panda's dead. Boom, boom, boom. She's at the Arcadia. Oh, I love that nuke. She does so much damage. She does so much damage. Emotional damage. And they're all dead. And then Rebecca's going to nuke Zeta to the ground. But look at Arcadia, top of the damage meter. Yeah, she's okay. What about Sir Nick? No, Sir Nick runs assassins. We're not even going to attempt assassins, and then that's it. Okay, so what can we glean from that footage? Good in Sincero Marsh. Good in Decent Caves. Can be used in the Battle of Azutra, even though summoners are better. Probably good in Molten Abyss. And then maybe becomes a tank counter. I think if she was at Immortal 5 with all that extra PvP stats, I think she would become a damage monster. Or with Immortal gear, she could become a damage monster, an absolute insane beast. But that's a lot of caveats and that's a lot of development. So there's the footage. Let's go to final thoughts.
Final thoughts. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Full screen. Full screen. There we go. Okay. Now I'm ready. Okay. Final thoughts on Arcadia. Well, she looks hot. She's really, really hot. And she looks hot. Where is she? Yeah, let's pull up this. Let's do the cinematic again. Remember, camera. Up here, baby. Up here, right there. Yeah, right there. Look into the eyes. There they are. Okay. So, final thoughts. She's just meh. She's just meh. She's okay. If you don't have hunters developed, then grab one copy and move on. Really, if you don't have your summoners built up really, really well, if you don't have your tanks built up really, really well, if you don't have your assassins built up really, really well, then don't worry about hunters. Grab a copy of her and put it on the back burner. I would say that they're still not that strong. They might be a little bit stronger than energy, maybe. I don't know. I like her, but is she really, really useful? Is she gonna help me, you know, leaps and bounds in this game? No. So it's okay. They can't all be amazing. You know, Sif was amazing. Whoever came before Sif was not. I can't remember who that was, but I remember being underwhelmed. Oh, Ares. Ares was, but then again, we kind of slept on Ares, and Ares turned out to be really kind of good. I don't think she has that same potential because she doesn't have any like sustain. She does heal herself, but she can't heal herself really, really well. She doesn't have any invulnerability. Her place is on the hunter team. She needs Ryzeris. She needs Miranda, basically. She's just okay. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for the deep dive on Arcadia. I think I've been calling her Arcadia. I don't know, whatever. Arcade. Let's call her Arcade or Arc or something like that. So, tell me your thoughts on Arcadia in the comments section below. All my links are in the description of this video. Till next time, everybody. Cheers, peace. Bye-bye.